Well, Afreen Fatima is an activist in India. She is also one of the women who was listed on the apps, and she joins me now live. Afreen, if you can, just tell us about your experience.
Right. So I was listed, my picture was used in July also, and as well as on the 1st of January. And to say the least, I was numb, I was angry, I was extremely angry because the first time around, we tried to outrage over it, we tried to get attention over it, we tried to file complaints, we got FIRs registered, but nothing really happened. And when it repeated, the trauma, the horrific sleepless nights, they all just came back. So for a moment, I think I was just numb. I did not really know what emotions I was experiencing. And but as a Muslim woman, I think for Muslim women who are vocal and whose presence are felt, we face these kinds of attacks and all the time, and this is nothing new.
Sure. I want to bring up one of your recent tweets for our audience. I mean, you say that the targeting of Muslim women is systemic, it's deliberate, and that these instances are part of the wider anti-Muslim ecosystem, as you describe it. Can you just expand on that for us?
Right. So the website that was created to auction off Muslim women is part of the wider anti-Muslim Islamophobic ecosystem, which thrives on anti-Muslim hate, on anti-Muslim bigotry, and the people who are a part of this ecosystem, they enjoy impunity from part of the government. The nationalist, Hindu supremacist BJP, they in fact applaud and they salute people who do crimes like these. And these hate crimes are very normalized in India right now.
Right. You heard me, ahead of this interview, quote the country's Minority Affairs Minister, who said recently, was reported as saying recently, that no criminal or communal conspiracy will succeed against India's composite culture. When you hear that statement, how does that go down with you? Is that reflective of reality as far as you're concerned, or not?
Is not. It is absolutely not reflective of what is happening. Just today, Muslim students were denied entering to their colleges, to their schools, simply because they wear hijab. And Muslims are being discriminated against. Lynchings are happening. Hindu community, the majority community, is organizing congregational programs where calls to pick up arms against the Muslim community, to kill, to openly kill Muslims is being given, and there's nothing being done about it. For someone to say that to applaud the composite culture of India, it just seems like a very good dream. It's not reality of what is. It does not show on ground. There is a massive mass radicalization of the Hindu community, and the minorities in India are, I'm afraid to say, are literally staring at a genocide that is to follow.
Thank you for explaining your point of view here, and I'm sorry for the experience that you have been through. I appreciate your time with us here on CNN. Thank you.